Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Huskers in Enemy Territory. Today, I was going to talk about the report that um, Brett McMurphy made today via Stadium about Nebraska wanting to cancel the September 18th meeting between them and the Oklahoma Sooners. Uh, Off the top of my head, when I first read the report, I was kind of like, ah, man, that's kind of a strange thing to report on. And to be honest, he is a pretty credible reporter. I mean, I feel like he hasn't really had any stories that, haven't, what do you call it, been, untrue or whatever. But off the top of my head, it was just like kind of a head scratcher considering, um, the Huskers have been trying to play Oklahoma for the past whatever 9 years. We've had it scheduled for that long, um, but apparently he found a source that said that Nebraska wanted to cancel the game, um, and it took about I don't know. It seemed like it was around 3 or 4 hours, maybe, after Brett McMurphy put the report out that Nebraska finally put out a report that basically what uh, the athletic director Bill Moose said was that they were attempting to find a another home game to kind of mitigate the effects of the COVID-19 um, uh, basically shutting down the whole season last year, other than, having the players play the football games, but that's not really going to generate you much money for the football program and the rest of the programs in the Nebraska program, So you gotta figure out new ways to get some extra money rolling in, and one way is to find another home game. And it looked like they had mentioned Old Dominion, and I don't know what the second team might have been. Maybe it was Yukon or one of those type of teams, kind of going the Alabama route of playing like Citadel. You know what I mean? But I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing them grab another game, but maybe it would be against Big Ten rules or whatever. How uh, crappy that uh, whole freaking league is. I'm sure Kevin Warren wouldn't allow Nebraska to have another game. So, um, you know, hopefully it was just one of those things where maybe I don't know. I don't know. It's just a bad look for Nebraska if they were really trying to get rid of Oklahoma, especially considering that they were the rival of the Cornhuskers for such a long time, And it was a game that I was really looking forward to. So I'm really glad that the athletic director came out and said that the game is still going to be played. But man, it was kind of a scare for a second there, considering I've been clamoring for Nebraska, Oklahoma for ever since we left the Big 12. So I think also looking back on it, um, I was looking forward to being in the Big Ten, but I really do miss a lot of the Big 12 old rivals that we used to play. Uh, you know, Whatever you say about, us getting our asses kicked for the last, whoever amount of time, but that has nothing really to do with it. It's just, I grew up in the Big 8 and the Big 12, so obviously I'm going to miss seeing Nebraska play those teams, you know what I mean? Uh, I think maybe overall, it's just been hard for me to, kind of get into the Big Ten, considering the fact that Nebraska hasn't been very good at playing against some of these teams as of late. I really do hope that Scott Frost can turn things around for Nebraska, but man, at this point, it's hard to see the vision that he has for Nebraska because we've just been sucking, and that's the bottom line. I really hope that Nebraska can maybe get a 6-6, or honestly, like I would really like to see like an 8-4 season. I feel like my expectations for the Huskers aren't very high. I'm not expecting them to go 13 or 14-0. I've kind of accepted the fact that they're not going to probably get to that, anytime soon. So you have to keep the expectations a little low, at least in the beginning, until we can start figuring whatever we need to figure out. But I do have faith that Scott Frost can turn this around. But I feel like um, not really the rope, but like the just his leash is getting a little shorter. You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't know who you would go after if you were going to replace Scott Frost, but I'm glad I'm not the one that has to figure out that whole whole thing. So trying to maybe get onto a positive note on this whole thing. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I heard that Scott Frost is bringing in a couple ex players like Jason Peters and Jay Foreman to help out with some of the maybe motivational type of things. Get these kids fired up for some Husker football, like back in the heyday, and hopefully that works. You know what I mean? Like maybe they just need some guys to kind of show them the ropes and like how to just get you know, excited for some of these games. I don't know really what else to do for this team, but maybe bringing in some ex players that know how to win will help the team out. So it will be an interesting year overall, I think, and I'm excited to see what the Cornhuskers have in store for the 2021 year. And as always, I'm going to probably uh, end this a little short since I have to get up a little early tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications. And as always, go Big Red.